welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a easy clean girl makeup routine. So let's just get started. The first thing to doing a clean girl makeup routine is the base that you put underneath your makeup. It is literally the most important part to getting the clean girl look, because you want your skin to look really moisturized and dewy and just glowy. So definitely skincare and primers are very important. Today I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer mixed with the Bubble Level Up Moisturizer. I'm just going to pump a little bit into the lid and then mix it with the primer. And you don't have to mix the primer with the moisturizer. I just like doing that because it just adds some extra moisture to my skin, just to make sure that, you know, my skin stays glowy throughout the day. As you can see, it just gives like a really glowy, the lighting's a little bit crazy right now because the sun's about to set, but it just gives a really nice glowy even base. Now that we have that, I'm going to use the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. So this is really good because it's super natural, and I feel like that's all about the clean girl makeup, is just looking as natural as you can but still wearing a good amount of makeup. The skin tint is very light coverage, but it's also buildable, so if you want it to have a little bit of coverage you can. But the thing that I really like about it is that it just really evens out your skin tone. So if you have any kind of redness or discoloration, it just like evens out all of the color on your skin. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit more and just show you guys how you can layer it. So this is how the base is looking so far. This has really been my favorite lately. I kind of go off and on from like using it and not using it, but that's really been in my rotation lately. Next, I'm going to use the NARS concealer. This concealer I have kind of not mixed feelings about, but when I first got it, I did not like it because you really need to use a wet sponge with it or it just does not look right. Now I'm kind of lazy and I usually don't wet my sponge, but if you just put a little setting spray on your beauty blender or sponge or whatever you're using, it works really well. So if you're going to use this, make sure that you're wetting your sponge or putting setting spray on it, because I made that mistake the first few times I used it and I didn't like it, and then once I started doing that, I really love this concealer. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all of these products with some translucent setting powder. So this setting powder that I always use is the Sephora setting powder, and it's just really good. I made a video talking about different products that you need from Sephora, so if you want to kind of know more about the powder, you can go watch that video. But I have absolutely no complaints about this powder. I think it's really, really good. So I usually don't bake, but lately I've been baking and I've been really liking how it looks, so I'm just trying it out today. I just got powder everywhere. Okay, so now we're just gonna brush off the powder with a big fluffy brush. It makes your skin, like in your T-zone, look very smooth and like poreless. I don't know if you can see because my camera isn't amazing because I'm just using my phone. My skin just looks so like seamless and like I don't even have pores. Something that I think is perfect for getting the clean girl look, or honestly any makeup look, is the Saie Sun Melt Bronzer. And I am in love with this bronzer. It just blends out like a dream. It's so easy to put on, especially if you're a beginner. I definitely recommend this bronzer because sometimes bronzers will be kind of patchy and uneven. I've found with like different powder bronzers and even some like cream bronzers too. And it's not too pigmented to where you can overdo it easily, but it also like shows up really well. It's also really like satiny and kind of glowy. I just put this kind of all over my face just to really give myself a tan, especially because I didn't use a primer that had a tint to it. But because I didn't do that today, I'm just going to use extra bronzer. And then for the nose, what I kind of do is just pinch the brush and dab it, and then I'll kind of brush down the sides of my nose. I don't do a super particular nose contour, but I kind of just like add a little bit of shading to my nose. And the next step for the nose contour, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty bronzer stick as a contour and just put a little line across the top of my nose just like that, and that's literally all I do for the rest of the contour. And then sometimes I'll use a sponge, sometimes I'll use my finger, but today I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush. Just kind of brush it back and forth, and you don't want to blend it out completely. You want to leave a little bit of like a faint line, not that much but enough where you can really see it. Okay, so this is where the clean girl makeup really comes together, is the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Peach Gasm. So this blush is so good for that clean girl look just because it's so glowy. Honestly, any blush with just like a glitter in it would work perfectly. This has really been one of my favorite blushes lately. I could honestly not use a highlighter with this because it's so glowy. but because we're doing a clean girl look, obviously I'm gonna use highlighter. If you're just going for a really natural look, you can just use this with like a skin tint. Honestly, it's the perfect just natural no makeup look. Then I put a little bit on my nose and kind of drag it up and down sort of as a highlighter. I think I actually put a little bit too much on my nose, but it's okay. Next for highlighter, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty liquid highlighter in the shade Enlighten. I've been loving this highlighter lately because you're not going to get super precise with it, but what I like to do is just kind of put a good amount on there and just blend it out all over my cheek. Because it's pretty translucent, you can still see the blush underneath it, but it just adds like an all over glow to your cheek. Just going to do the same thing to the other side. For the nose highlighter, wipe off most of what's on the applicator, put a little bit on the tip of my nose, and then a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And that's pretty much it for the base, but for the brows, I'm going to use the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. I just have the mini one. I love this because a lot of eyebrow gels, I feel like, make your eyebrows feel really like crunchy when you like move your eyebrows up and down. You can like feel it, and then they also like peel off. This one doesn't do any of that, which is why I really like it. It still holds your brows in place. Next, I'm going to spray down my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So for the clean girl makeup look, you're going to want to use a lot of a glowy setting spray just to make everything look extra glowy on top of the makeup that you already have on. And I just fan it down so it dries. It looks very like wet right now, but it won't look that wet once it dries. While we're waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna do my mascara. So for mascara, I always do the same thing, just the Tweezerman eyelash curler. This eyelash curler is so good. It like really holds up my lashes all day because I have very straight eyelashes. So if I didn't curl them, you wouldn't be able to see them at all when I put mascara on. And as you can see, it just makes a huge difference. And then I've been using this Milani tubing mascara lately. I've been really liking it. I actually did a short. I made a review on it. And the more I've been using it, the more I've been liking it. Okay, and then the last step of this clean girl makeup routine is lips. So I'm going to start off with the Benetint Lip and Cheek Stain. I'm going to put that all over my lips. I really like this because it gives you the color of like a sheer lipstick, but it stays on all day and you don't have to reapply it. And you can also line your lips with these, but today I'm going to be lining my lips with the Rare Beauty lip liner in the shade Worthy. And I don't really overline that much. I just kind of overline the very middle of my lips, and the rest I just go straight down. And to finish off the lips, I'm just going to use the Summer Fridays Clear Lip Balm. And this is the vanilla scent shade. I don't know. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you liked watching my clean girl makeup tutorial. If you did, make sure you subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!